Welcome back. We're going to continue with Sunless Sea. Last time, we mainly just explored a little of the north and then returned. We learned a little bit more about how the economy kind of works. I did look back at the old, with the last VOD and did get or not VOD, sorry, recording, and got the last, I got the price of the mushroom wine, which was 23. So technically we would be gaining 2 echo per trip to the... or per wine per trip to the vendor bite. Which isn't that bad, as it's not that far. Plus we would be getting the port report. And we can probably pick up the port report of the sisters as well. So it wouldn't be too bad. We also got a offer from a shady person. Essentially, I assume this is the criminal market or criminal group, whatever, of the game. And they gave us an offer to send off. Where are you? Not you. Opportunity. Not you. Not you. Oh, is it you? No. That's the same one. That's why. Toon columnist. No. Whatever. We're supposed to be giving it, moving this to Mount something that's in the northeast. So we're gonna be doing that today because also this person. Oh, there he is. Where was he? There you are. A visit from the blind bruiser. Yeah, that person. Well, he's actually the bruiser for the person, the actual mastermind of the criminal man of business. There it is. You agree to smuggle souls from London to Mount Palmerston. Yeah, that one. So we will be moving, or we'll be doing that. We have 13 fuel, 9 preservatives, so it's not bad. Plus, we have a full hull, like full health ship, so we should be fine. So yeah, we're just gonna move out there. We do not have. Do we have news? I don't think we have news. Where's our news? Another day, Rose Market. No. Acquaintance. No. You've been known to visit the Three Sisters. Memoir. Da, 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 da. Quest. Keeping safe. Ruby. No, I guess not. I don't have news. Oh, there's news. Oh, it's a curiosity, of course. Okay. So yeah, we can drop that off. We probably don't need to, actually, because we're good on terror, we're good on food. Yeah, but we can pick up the where is the wine? I just want to double check. Yeah, so it's 21 and sells for 23 at the other place. So yeah, we can make money off of that. But we would need to be able to buy some, so we're not going to do that for now. Also, we need to buy enough that's worth the trip, and that would require a fair amount of echoes. So we'll wait for that, but we will head out then. Launch. We don't need to have a lantern on right away. I still don't know if it's fast or more fuel efficient to not have or to be in 2 versus 1, or which one is more fuel efficient. We can see how long it take or how much it costs to get to Hunter's Rest. And then we can try again. I didn't know what it was started out, now that I think about it, so maybe we can't. Not efficient, not well, at least. We probably should turn our lamp now. I don't know what the green clips mean versus the red ones. keep... get the report. And then leave. I said northeast, so we can go that way. Which, yeah, we don't have anything out here. Also, we're very close to getting another secret or level. I assume they're essentially levels. We could have a talk with this person. Speak to, invite him to dine with us. This will cost a supply. We could do that. Invite him to dine with us. He has an admirable appetite for so slight a fellow. Forgetfulness. Seconds, then thirds disappear in small, hasty morsels. He is nervous and not a gifted conversationalist. You do your best to plug the silence. When you ask about his past, he winces. I can't say, Captain. This, he taps the livid sigil on his temple, which twitches like a scorpion's sting. Has burned away my memories. I recall I have a brother, but not his name or where he is. I remember the names of the ships I've served on. The Implicit, the Bonnie Swan, but not their crew. How did he come by the sigil? He clenches his head. I don't know. Thinking about it is like a fire in my skull. He grits his teeth. Someone must have hated me very much to curse me with it, but I can't even remember my enemy. Speak to him again to advance the story. Your navigator's sigil has devoured his memories. He can't recall his past. Each day his pain is a little worse. Is it an enemy or a friend? Did he do it? Because maybe it's like a traumatic event and he just doesn't want to witness it, especially if he has 2 ships that he worked on. I guess I don't know how often do people swap ships. Or, like... Yeah, well, I guess it's a dangerous place no matter what. There's a very high likelihood of, like, something going bad. See, this is orange clips. Swing around. Oh, I need to remember to, like, actually fire. Loot and scuttle her. Lean pickings. Bolt of fabric. Shake out a little and like glimmer in the light. Spider silk. You can find spider silk in London, of course. There are troubles there with sorrow spider infestations like anywhere underneath. But for the real quality, you need to go east to the Connate, or to the bristling fastness of Savior's Rocks. You now have 1 bolt of spider silk. We're still going northeast. That is rocks. We want to discover those. Iron and Misery co-funging station. Somebody needs to be dropped off there. That's north. We also got the Mex Islands. Oh, we can click off that and clear that and dock. The Mex Islands, a vivid forest of fungus. Iron and Misery Company funging station. I&M has a funger operation here. Felling a giant bulgus shrooms for building materials, harvesting curali for its medical properties. It's a desperate little outpost for something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'll go mad. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Ha ha ha. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Stand in the right place at the right time for the gnomic gallivant. I don't like comedians. I'm a very serious man, but we agree on one thing: timing. That's why I'm breaking into the factor's home, and here's and why I need to distract him. Why I need you to distract him until I find a special itinerary. I can have tea with the factor. The poor fellow needs the company and can spare an hour away from his schedule. We can explore the island. Close crowded thickets of bulgus and skirel. The Iron and Misery Company fells them daily, but they grow back almost as fast. The interior of the island is dark and wild. We can accept a volunteer. One of the company's Bulgus Fellers has negotiated an early release from her contract. It's the sproutlings, she tells you, her face pleading. I keep picking them out of my porridge, and my hair and me eyes. Take me away. I'm a good worker. Okay. Or we compile a port report. We'll do that first. The Admiralty likes to keep an eye on Iron Misery's activities. We can also gather supplies. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat. Some is poisonous, hallucinogenic, or mischievous. Good luck. We have a 60% chance from that. And that's only if we have less than 50 terror. We don't really need food. We'll do the report. The business of spores. Of course, I and M's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. You now have one of this, the port. Recent events out of the edge of London's interests. Yeah. Then, who was it? Officers? No, it wasn't officers. It was favors. No, favors. Proposal? No, no, no. Objective? No. Become London's most? No. Tomb columnist? No. Find 7? No. What in the world was it? I want this. Oh. Ooh. No. Still learning. Quality of lodging, past, maintenance, ambition, Corsair Forest, Venture, Tomb Colonists, Venturer's Desire, Gods. You welcome aboard. Ruby Writing. There it is. Bound for both Chameleon Canal and the Iron Misery Co. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We can do that. A pleasant distraction. It just so happens that you bump into the factor on his walk home. What a happy coincidence. You couldn't possibly manage this entire picnic basket by yourself. Overjoyed to have company, he joins you on the beach for the next hour, merrily eating sandwiches. You take your leave once you've seen the Gallivant pass by. Back on your deck, the Gallivant laughs joyfully. His rubies wink in the light. Iron and Misery will be sending a representative to the contest in Port Cecil. There's a full itinerary for all the events tailored for every attendee. I have the director's moves mapped. You were to visit the Cumian Canal and the Iron Misery co-funging station. There's still one port left to visit. And the Gnomic Gallivant discovered the whereabouts of his target. Gnomic Gallivant is on a mission. The board will forever alter. Okay. We'll have tea with the factor. An interlude. You sit on the veranda. I've never seen that word written. Of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. Fungal jungle. Expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and rose of Arim. He shared no the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies in the little restaurant in Venderbright, where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Venderbright. I know I've never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must have visited the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of bulgus fond carted abroad your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of this stuff, I fear I might be transformed entirely into fungus. Leans confidently towards you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat rather a lot of it at first. You lost 2 terror, now we're at 1. That's all for now. I lost my plot thing. We gained 2 fragments, oh boy. We gained 1 supply. You've been told of the exceptionally fine restaurant in Venderbright. There's a little place in Venderbright. Okay. Cool. I could gather supplies. I don't need to, so I'm gonna... Oh, see if there's any shops. Officers' shops. No, just the standard fuel. Cool. Then where we are. What was that? We didn't cross anything. Oh, is that just like lines on the paper, I guess? What are these? Doesn't say. Okay, I guess we go north. Because we need to go northeast. Moody's Light. That's that. That makes sense. Having lighthouses in here makes sense. Oh, we also got Pure Wall Point. But we've only seen 1. Like, London should have 1, shouldn't it? I mean, there's a bunch of rocks near there, so the whole point of... what are you? 150? Nope. 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 Not doing that. I don't want to fight a giant crab. We gain fragments just from seeing it, which is interesting. Also, I don't know what... Oh, I guess that closes in combat. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. I don't know what the points are. The stars are. That's a whirlpool. Or vortex, sorry. Specifically the Kizgur vortex. This must be Void's approach. The air crackles with frosty radiations. To the north, the false stars fail in darkness. There's fog in the north. The Chapel of the Lights. Where's the Chapel of Lights? Over there. Yeah. Affect the crew. We can go to the Chapel of Lights. If there's actually a dock. You have entered the fog bank. A gunner struggles to see our foe. Oh, hey, another lifeberg? Oh, it was on that side. Whoops. I don't want to deal with the lifeberg. leave. It wants to deal with me. That's nice. What are you? Nothing? There is random sigils on that. Which would mean... Oh, there is a location up there. Okay. There it is. The Avid Horizon. We'll grab that, then go down. We have 7 fuel remaining. We'll probably have to return soon because... we have spent, like, what, 6 fuel? What in the world is this? Avid Horizon. This is the end. Oh, is this the gate? 2 vast wing shapes guard a gate of something like resin, smooth but uneven. It is deep gant, the color that remains when all other colors have been eaten. Ice crusts over the cracks between its valves? Why would a gate have valves? Whatever. Approach and your breath freezes, falls thickly in shards from the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing. A merciless wind blows from everywhere to from everywhere to everywhere. It passes without effort through your bridge coat, your flesh, your lungs. The dock lies empty. We can explore the shoreline. What can be found on the bleak breach? As long as we don't have beginner's luck. Open the high gate. A curious miscellany gathered from all across the wide dark sea. Your companion knows how to use these materials. Complete a certain matter in London to achieve this. Unlocked with 40 times materials for the passage. Look into the stars. Stars float in the mirrored night. In the mirrored night of the waves, watch them for a while. This unlocks our terrors. Not too high. Gather intelligence. Such as there is to gather out here when nothing moves. That's as long as we didn't survey. And we don't have a report, so we can do that. You heard a story. A tale by the gate's edge. There was a whisper about a hunting quest and a final revenge. Unlocked with 77 fragments, not 76. No more than Hunter's Eye. Well, we can do gather intelligence. This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It is not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It's not inconceivable that it might open from the other side. And what then? Your journey here may attract the attention of a certain crimson patron. Return your port report to the Admiralty in London to unlock a new story. Port report, Avid Horizon. You've seen where the world ends, behind these peaks of ice. Something colder by far. Okay, interesting. And then explore along the shoreline. Let's do the you heard a story. Behind the ice. Yes, this is what the rumor meant. A hunter frozen in the ice. Hands contorted to claws. Mouth agape. With her left hand she had plucked her own eye from the socket. It lies very close to the surface of the ice. If the stories are true, there's a dark virtue in that eye. Take it then, but perhaps you should put it in a jar. Okay. We'll explore along the shoreline. A ragged tent flaps... abandoned expedition. A ragged flap Ragged tent flap. Ragged tent flaps in the freezing wind. Ice encrusted, not iron encrusted. Bones lie tumbling at the flap. Someone came here to be forgotten. Time is. Beginner's luck, you found something valuable. Once per game, something pleasant will happen. You now have one outlandish artifact. Oh, good, we need like 7 of those. This belongs in a museum. Okay, whatever his Indiana Jones reference. Assuming that Colonel Imperial, colonial Imperial appropriation for the purposes of the hegemonic taxonomization is a suitable response to the problem of the intercultural contact, which it probably is because museums are magnificent institutions. If you've made an ironclad will, you can convert a collection of these into a heirloom for your successor. Okay. We got 5 terror. We gained 3 supplies. Nice. We found 1 eyeless skull. Thick plates of bones have developed over the orbits, as if to hide or protect them. They are smooth and cold to the touch. Irago lights glimmer in the line of the jaw. And we have 1 empty mirror catcher box. A chest with an embedded matrix of mirrors, an unlikely device for capturing sunlight. I know sunlight we learned was taxed, and that romantic literature is completely illegal. We can look into the stars. That should probably drop our terror. Nope, we gained terror. Beneath a piece beneath the world. These are real stars. They burn above the roof of the Neath, beyond the earth, in the space of heaven. Even so far away, even now, their eyes are on you. But here in the night, under the world, you are safe, safe. You return to your senses, gasping. Your hands are cold, numb. How long were you watching the stars? And we gained 10 terror. Great. Okay. Leave. We don't have a lot of fuel left, but we have to get rid of the souls is the problem. They said northeast. Northeast could be here or here. Or like here. We don't have anything big here, so I'm gonna assume it's there. Okay, we're gonna have to take on terror because we need... I know clips are gonna jump up a lot, but we need the fuel. Chapel of Lights. Haven't been here yet. Chapel of Lights. Furtive, faithful gathering in the shadows between the many, many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware, the aisle is full of voices. We can eat of the chapel's bounty. A smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat, but take nothing away from you. Unlocked with hunger 1, so we can get rid of our hunger, I assume. Give a nightmare to the well. The well drinks color, the smiling priest whispers. The well drinks dreams, and the well is always thirsty. This will reduce your nightmare strength, but also scar you permanently, and increase your wounds by 1. 3 wounds will kill you. Oh, that was the same in Cultist Simulator too. Gather intelligent. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? This is to do the port report. Or we can attend the service of the chapel. A great bell tolls. The few and ragged faithful gather for St. Arthur's lesson. Bring your offering. Locked with 5 supplies. More than memoirs. Okay. So we can do this. Get a report. A smiling priest in a red cassock attends to the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships. It's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you note the name of the ship or two. A ship or two. Yeah. Okay. We do want to eat because our hunger is really high. Rich and red. They are shark steaks plucked from the sea. Thin slices of caravan tuna, translucent and delicate as paper. Little crimson cakes favored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds. Deviled pork kidneys on crusty bread. Gorge yourself, leave with the juices dripping from your chin. Lost 48 hunger, but we gained a menace. Unaccountable peckishness. You have the cannibal taint. What? How do we become cannibals? Deviled pork kidneys, uncrusted bread, cinnamon, light crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds. That's a dessert. Caravan tuna. Okay, I guess we're cannibals now. Cool. Okay. I leave. We toggle lights. So we're gonna go... That's a good question. Guess we go west. Oh, we should be in 2. Right. I know our terror is increasing, but we need the fuel. I wish we could make our light more fuel efficient. I know, like, upgrading our engines decreases our fuel efficiency, which sucks, but man, look how quickly it ticks down. It's what, 2 per tick, yeah. Okay, let's go north, and we'll go straight south. Yeah, because there's a star here. I don't know what that means. Well, there's a life rock there. Lifeberg there. Far off, very far off, someone screams. Okay, well, it's not that. There is a star there that I want to try and go over, because I want to see what it is. Also, we can turn off that. It's not those lights, because it would be directly south of me. Okay, it kind of is, but it isn't quite. Oh, it is. Okay, so those lights. That's what those are. Okay. I think red. Maybe red gives more. No. So we go south now. Straight south and then west. At least the lifebergs are easy to avoid. Burning blue, a hiss of horror from the lookout. A glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. Attempt to calm them. There's a perfectly natural explanation. This is a 62%. Spin them a story. Oh, now, any lubber knows that blue light means, but I need to see stories. We can try that. Light meets dark. The darkness underneath is more than the absence of light. It's a physical presence which distorts the shape of the world. Your light melts the darkness, restores sanity to the world. You explain something of this to your sailors. It's not the first time they've heard it, but they seem slightly less nervous. You succeeded in the heart's challenge. The higher the quality, the higher chance of success, and we gained 1 fragment, which isn't all that much, but I want to know. Okay, so we can talk to our sailors to increase. Spend a secret to improve your veils. If it is no longer higher or no higher than 100, this is mirrors, and this is pages. Yeah. Okay. I still don't understand what pages do. No, also we're all clear. Because it's supposed to increase the rate that we turn fragments into secrets, but like it doesn't. As far as I understand. Because we don't gain extra fragments. Also, we want to turn our light on because this is something. I don't know what this is. Just looks like rocks, but... Does it have a name? No. Okay. Just rocks. Okay. We can go south. And we can turn off our light again. What was I saying? Oh, there's the abyss. I don't remember what I was saying. There's a ship. Salamander tramp steamer. Well, we don't want to fight you. So you're not fighting us. Oh, they disappeared. Is it because it's outside of our vision? Oh, you're new. How did we never discover you before? Okay. I guess I didn't have my lights on when we were passing. Okay. We have 4 fuel. We can go to the right a little bit. Also, we should have picked up Vanderbright. Nice to think about it. Z-Bat. When you are far from land, click on the Z-Bat icon and it will search undiscovered locations. That is true. I haven't tried that yet. It's Moody's Light. There's no island within Z-Bat's range. I just want to hit this block. We can leave. Cool. Okay, now we go south. There's a pirate ship. I should have read that. I saw that it said reaching something. What did we get from this? Loot and scuttle herd, lean pickings, stout cargo, 2 fuel. Nice. Okay with that. It's like $40 worth, so, or echoes worth, I should say. We can discover these and then leave. I don't want to fight the bats. Also, we need to go that direction. I guess not. Okay. Turn off our lamp. I know our terror is getting high, but we can drop off at Hunter's Keep, which we're right beside anyhow. Come on, bats. We do lose terror, but we can just talk to Lucy. We'll just talk to Lucy. Doc? Doc. Cool. Luncheon, Lucy. Yep. You lost 10 tear. You gained 1 supplies. Lost 36 hungry. We gained 3 memories of distant shores. We can tell them news and talk to Lucy again. We lost 10 tears. 1 loss. 1 supply, and we gained 4 memories of distant shores. That's pretty good. The university takes those, so turn that off and head back. So it's not here. It could be here or like here. There's something there too. Now we're down to what, 21? Not bad. Okay, so the color is just how quickly the pips go up. Pips, not flips. Whatever, the dots. And then the green means they're decreasing. Okay, I think. So we're back to London. We don't have a story. But they may try taxing me for my souls, which would suck. Nope, they didn't. Okay, good. Good. So we can do Larming Scholar to sell our memories. 10 echoes, favor increases. Sell 10 echoes, favor increases. 10 echoes, increases. Yeah, we're just gonna do this for a bit. Almost. Okay, we're out of that. The outlandish artifact. We could do this. We're not gonna, because we want to keep those. Because he wants them, but he wants 7 of them, so I don't have that yet. We can go here. We can give the reports. Visit. No. Lead beater and strain rod shipyards. LNS will do. No, this isn't. No, that's not what I want. Oh, that's assistance. No, I want to submit port reports. There we go. Hunter's Keep. 5 echoes. 1 fuel. Chapel of Lights. There's something about the Untersea that breeds heresy and dissent. I rather think we might need to send the Bishop of Southwark out for a good bit of Christian shouting. You've gained 20 echoes, 1 favor, and 1 fuel. Avid Horizon, I hope you tend to tell me that everything is quiet there. I gained 10 echoes. I got a visit from Mr. Sachs. Okay. 10 echoes, 1 favor, 1 fuel. The Maw Island. Gained 20 echoes, gained 1 favor, 1 fuel. And is there anything that we need to talk to him about? Information. Okay. Perhaps not. Okay, so we have a visit from Mr. Sachs. Midnight. That looks like Santa's cloak. A presence dominates your lodging. Its fur-trimmed robe is the red of blood on snow. Over your chair hangs a familiar brown sack, bulging with offerings. Londoners give generously to the crimson beast of winter. Anything to be rid of it. The figure stares into the fireplace, smelling of soft musk and harsh ammonia. I require a sturdy vessel and a captain. Yours comes recommended. You will suffice. Mr. Sachs, take my service. An ancient contract, words not to be spoken lightly. You may wish to wait until you have explored the main trading ports around London before doing this, or you can say, Mr. Sachs, take your leave. You will not be intimidated in your own lodging. I'll just do perhaps not. I don't want to deal with either of those at the moment. We could sell this. It doesn't say how much we would sell it for. But mainly we'll just read the newspaper. News from abroad. The Knot is threatening wars. They always are. This is just the first one we got where we got supplies. Cool. And we lost one terror. Good. We could spend money for that, or we can buy a bunch of wine and go sell it in the north. I think we're going to do that. We'll see if we make a profit. We had 130, I think. Well, actually, we can calculate that real quick. I should have just wrote down. So 6 times 21 is, what, 100? Where's my pencil? Oh, there. 126. And we have 4, so yeah, 126 with 4 fuel. Or wait, no, 8 fuel. Plus 21%. Okay. Let's see if we make money by selling it and coming back. Oh, also 11 supplies. Our home does need a little bit of repair, but it's not too bad yet. Also, we don't need a lantern right now. We can do Hunter's Keep and then go north. Because we do have news, so we can trade that in for a what's it called? Well, for getting rid of our terror, getting rid of our hunger, plus the news from abroad or whatever it's called, which we sell to the university for, I think, 10. I think it was 10. News. Oh, also we can do that. Port report. No longer news. Lucy lost 10 tear, gained 1 supplies, lost 44 hunger, 5 memory of distant shores. Oh, the gods of the sea, stone's attention has not increased. The quality cannot currently increase past 5. Where are you? Stone's attention. Why is there no curiosities? Memories of distant shore, no. Secret, no. Fragment, no. Okay, it's just a hidden variable. Good, good. We do like that. Especially when it shows it later. Okay, whatever. Stone's looking at us more, I guess. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a really bad thing or not. Okay, so we could manage the tear by manage our light by having the light on and then off. Okay, no, there's no point. What do you mean combat? Oh, there you are. Can't really do anything about that. It's like fire. Missed. Missed. We're really bad at hitting them. Okay, we took 10 damage for that, but we can dispose of the corpses to reduce our tear. That was 1 tear. Okay, well this is a bigger crew, so... We lost another 5? Yeah, suffer 5 damage. We can loot and scuttle her, lean pickings, continue tap. 1 firkin of prisoner's honey. This is what they call prisoner's honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks Abel Seaman Cargill. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. 100 dreams in every bottle. Okay. All clear. We can continue north. Maybe stone, the gods of use, just makes the game harder because there was more combat there. And the one that we... The pirate had 5 crew. I don't know if that's necessarily a really bad thing or something, but yeah, okay. I guess maybe that's what that does. Could mean other things too, but I assume it's how the world interacts or something with you. Okay, so now we had 8, now we're down to 5. 8 and 21, and now we're at 5 and half. But we did get into combat, but... Okay, so we can visit a certain restaurant. Now that would be something, we can do that. At a fine cuisine in Vanderbilt. Now that would be something. Okay. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty tip of an odd little side street, welcoming yellow lights glow from the glint lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, "Vengeance of Jonah." A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A gray mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. A bandage poisoner at Vanderbilt seeks passage with a Z captain sympathetic to intrepid cuisine. Withdraws him to the Z. Found we lost 1 tear. Cool. Vengeance of Jonah. It's a cramped little place, but much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The sense of the dishes are multitudinous and extraordinary. Are they good? They might be. They might be good. It's difficult to tell. Samples today's special. The food here is exceptional. You need not fear poisoning or boredom. Definitely not boredom. This is usually a very effective way of reducing terror. Oh, sorry, a more effective way of reducing terror than purchasing a dusty glass of wine, and it will also reduce hunger. My luck quality gives you 60% chance, but we need 60 echo. Offer a strange catch. The vengeance of Jonah is liberal in its approach to edibility. They will pay a small fee and return some of the materials to you as supplies. That's a 50% chance. We could recruit the bandage poissonnier. The bandage poissonnier has long wished to travel, but you'll need to outfit the galley in to his exacting standards. 300 echoes. Nope. Never mind. Okay, shops. Okay, we can sell all these. So we have 142. So we gained 12. 12. That's just from selling. We could also sell Memories of Distant Shore here for more. Same with recent news. Or we can sell it at... yeah, we'll sell it at the other place, the university. I don't know what it's increasing. Like, my favor increases, but I don't know what that means. Because I have, like, level 4 and we're soon to be level 5, but I don't know what that does. Same thing as I don't know what the gods attention to, other than... I think it makes fights more. There's more fights. I don't know. We'll head back. There's nothing really close to here, no. We can explore the right side, though. The right side, sorry. Right going down. West. Right? Yeah, west. No, there should be increased speed. I mean, combat is another way to make money, I guess, because we did get the silk stuff, which I don't know what it sells for. We didn't sell it, so we'll have to check that. I'm going back. Also, we don't need a lantern here. There's enough light. I guess we should turn on the light to discover places, if there's anything to discover. There we go. Davis Bay. Turn the light off again. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's the coastline. Oh, the light on again. Okay, so we got a new prick finger waist. And then we have Low Barnard again. That's all of that. We can turn off our light again because plenty of light around. We do need to repair our ship, though. Unfortunate. But we can use supplies. We do have a lot of supplies. Oh, I thought that there was a ship to the right, but it's just whatever this thing is. I don't know what that is. It looks like a hole in the ground. Maybe it's a mine or something. I don't know. So there's that abyss. Wasn't there? Oh, there's Cancer Abyss, yeah. So we'll have to go up this way next time to explore more. We can probably do one more trip in this set. Okay, so definitely not profitable. Because we lost, what, 4 fuel and 10%. So 4 fuel, 10%, and 1 supply. We got 2 fuel back from visiting the 2 places. Yeah, we'd have to sell a lot to make up for it. Okay, so we can reduce our tear because that's our story. We also have another day of free evening. Someone wants to sign on. Okay, we can go to Alarming Scholar and sell them Memories of Distant Shores. Gain 10 echoes, 10 echoes, 10 echoes. Also, we have a little present from the Scholar. You've been so very helpful. I want to give you something for your next voyage. I bottled it myself. We gain 2 supplies. It's dark glass. It smells pickled chemical. Salty. Once, it might have been eel flesh, but the scholar assures you that it has a vital and nutritional virtues. Save it for emergency, perhaps. Gain 2 supplies. We can sell more distance shore memories. So now we're almost at level 6. Okay, we can leave the university. We can check out the Rose Market. No, okay. The specialist surgeon's back, I think. But we don't really need to hire on anybody. New recruit who awaits your attention. Continue. And engage an officer. The Carnillin? Exile. Captain, I know I know the way, let me show you. The Exile is a first officer who increases mirrors and pages. We already have a first officer. And you cost 50. No, I'm good. Engage an officer, the tireless mechanic. Afternoon, ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer, finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. The tireless mechanic increases veil and fuel efficiency. Okay, I do want you. I do want fuel efficiency. Welcome aboard. Spot of rust. Soon see to that. You there. Help me with this sort of rust. A spot of rust. Appoint your new officer by dragging. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Continue. Great. Let's see. Is there anything else? No, not really. Shops. I can't sell the souls. No, because... Oh, I was looking at this. 50? That's not bad. Yeah, not bad. Okay. We do have some cash now. Do not consume. Now precious. Seeking enemies. So this gives just gives more mirror. Get back. This one gives 4, but doesn't decrease any. It gives 6. Or I can do 10 for -5 veil. Speed, stealth, deception. Go. That was which one? You. Okay. Okay. Oh, the eyeless. No, I'll keep my mascot. My mascot's pretty good. 2 pages plus 3 mirrors, so difference of 5. Because that's a difference of 2. Yeah. Fuel efficiency plus 5. For more veil, less iron. Yeah, I'll do that. Gladly. Shops. There's not a better fuel efficient engine, right? You. Engine power, engine power, engine power, engine power, engine power. Yep. Nothing amazing. Oh, there's also that, you, 20. Well, it pays for fuel, I guess. Speaking of which, we need to hand in our information. Hunter's Keep, 1 fuel, 5 echoes. Wait, we only did 1? Okay, we only did 1. That's unfortunate. So we have 5 fuel. Well, we're gonna need to buy more fuel. Oh, it's cheaper here. So it's only 10 costs. Okay. Well, I mean, 4 fuel, other than 3 fuel, would be 30. And we're gaining 12 plus. Whatever we get from the sisters. I think we're barely making more. Depending on what the sisters give us. If it's just 1, that'd be what? 10 plus 5 plus 10, so that's 35, 47. 47, it costs us 220. It costs us 20. So yeah, we are gaining, just not a lot. Okay. Good to know, though. I mean, we were also doing combat, which gives us stuff. Recruit, no. I want my lodging. That's what I want. So we could do that. It's kind of boring to just do that over and again. Lost 1 tear. Okay. Could rest in the room. Visit the rest of the city. We could do this. This burns in the evening, and 10 echoes, but we can reduce terror, might fall and run in trouble. We have an 80% chance. Good night out, sea shanties, good companionship, and the warmth of a pub fire. You're fortunate, lost 5 terror, lost 30 echoes, that's expensive. But we have 1 recent news. Okay. Okay, we can leave then. Cool. Out. We're gonna go south and then up and then back down. Yeah. And then we'll visit the sisters on the way back. Oops, that's not what I want. I want up. Forward. And we don't need our lamp for a bit. Oh, I guess I should talk to this person. It says like a dock here. I don't know what this is. They are tracking me. Oh, we found the rocks without needing to. Light ship far from home. Its clear, bright beam warms the way. We can buy fuel. They have a little spare, but it's twice the usual price. Speak to the crew. They long for news of home. We can do that. Tea beneath the light. In the bleaching glare of the lens, among the smells of the oil and metal, you sip tea and chat. The Z terror resides. You lost 1 recent news, you lost 5 terror, and we gained the Z story. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's not tracking me, it's just going in a circle. Interesting. Okay, so it's like a boat lighthouse. Kinda. In the world of you. Okay. That's kind of scary, but we can start fighting it. Nice. Odds were kind of low there. I think there's any point for having our lamp on. Lamp on, not land. He isn't shooting us, so that's pretty good. I was like half a second too early. Because of that, we missed. Okay, we have news from a well, at next port. So close. This did burn like a fuel, but now that we know that it's 10, it's not that bad. You destroyed a pirate frigate? The ship is yours. What will you do with her? Loot and scuttle her. This is all the same. Okay. Yeah, take what you can. What's this? There's something at the back of the hold. Gain 2 fuel, 1 supplies, cache of curiosities, some sort of barrel, tap the bong carefully, 1 cask of mushroom wine. It's a cask of wine. It's a cask of wine. In the flaring light, it's Z dark, but the taste is the darkness of autumn. Sorry. Mushroom wine. Inquired taste, perhaps, but once you've acquired it, who'd go back to grapes? Tastes little, nasty little bubbles of goo grapes. Got it. Well, now we can go north. It should be. Oh, we can clear that too. Oh, there's a thing there. But that's just another ship. I think. We're supposed to be going northeast somewhere. I feel like these rocks should have names. Like discoverable locations, but I guess not. Weird. A brisk spatter of spray. Under Z is restless. A white Z-bat. A sailor has grown fretful and disoriented. Reluctant to go on deck, even in port. There's a white Z-bat watching us up there. Salt's messenger? Salt's got its eye on me. I'll never see home again. We can shoot the Z-Bat. If the bloody thing is frightening your bloody crew, you'll bloody well settle its hash. Why is that censored? But like God is... I guess God isn't really a swear word for most people. Interesting. We can feed the Z-Bat. If the Z-Bats are sacred to Salt, perhaps you'll win Salt's favor if you believe in any of this. We don't have Salt's attention. Salt, one of the nameless gods that sailors fear. This sailor is a conscientious man. Send him to the sick bay on the pretext of a favor. Salt, a sailor's superstition. Order him up on deck at once. Now we can feed him. Might as well. From your fingers. The Z-Bat takes fungal crackers from your fingers. As boldly as a parrot, it dips its head to you and chirrups something you might mistake for a speech. It spreads its wings and leaps into the air. The next day, your crewman is gone, along with one of the ship's boats. No one saw him depart, or knows why. You now have the god of Z's salt attention. It's watching you, if it even exists. You know something of the three gods of the Z: stone, storm, and salt. There are powers. You've lost one crew. Now we're down to five. We've gained 5 fragments. You've lost a crew member. Lose too many, and your speed will reduce. Lose them all, and you too will die. You will always engage more in London. You can always engage more in London and sometimes in other ports. Okay. Interesting. Well, we have another god's attention. I don't know if that's good, but we do. I don't know how many gods there are either, but we have 3 of them. This looks like a place, but I think this is a place that we were. Because this is close to the Phosgean Bleaks? I feel like I don't need my lamp here. Tier 9. Why is it not increasing? We're clearly in the area. Okay, there we go. Okay. We go north more. There's another lamp. Scent of the Z. We've entered a fog bank. You gained a secret. You've discovered Bonnie Reefs. Oh, Bonnie Reefs. Do they have a dock? They seem like they have a dock. They've got big letters. Big letters usually mean dock. Fit the crew. I guess not. Alright. We head this way. There's an island here. You can barely see it. Or that's a line. That's a line. Never mind. Shepherd's Wash. The salty hinterland of London. Home to hermits. Excuse me, what are you? Well, there is land here. Oh, now it's mad. Wing, so it's in my view, just a little bit, but still be turning. Swing again, so it's in my view again. pick up whatever this is. Jilly Flawed? Zen? The Jilly Flawed? It is a young jellyfish, a lesser subspecies. Sorry. Subspecies. Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now it's a sick slick of goo dissolved into the sea. Scoop it up, perhaps you can eat it. Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. Let disperse, watch its oil rainbow colors fade. We haven't seen this, so might as well. A face? From above, the jelly floor cap does look a little like a woman's face. She dissolves into smeared paint. We gain the Z story. Interesting. Okay. What's our chair at? We're good. We do have some islands here. There's no dock. There's no dock there either. We don't need a lamp. Is this, oh, there's a dock. Good. Okay. Oh, also, we don't need to be in combat. We do need to pick up more sailors now. Because we have found out that it increases our speed. Or it stops it from decreasing. The other one is, I'm just going to repair a ship. Like, right here. Okay, that does use up our supplies quite a bit. But we are fully fixed now. Shepherd's Isles. Sheep, lichen, standing stones. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you, there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeards sitting in the village, square nod solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Okay. We can take a picnic at the Standing Stones. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir and stone bottles of cold, fresh spring water and row you over to the stones. This costs 5 echoes and probably reduces our terror. Tales of the Standing Stones. The bearded villagers are happy to talk about the local sights. Well, sight. Okay. Tales of the 3 graves. Who sleeps beneath the turf? Over on that island to the northwest. Northwest. That's you. Probably you. What about the Tales of the Thornwell Croft? What about the isle to the north? The one that isn't bridge. I can't see that one. The rest of the Z. Rest of the Z, the bearded watchman scoffs. Here's where you need to be. We don't talk about the rest of the Z, but a sniveling caitiff draws you closer. I got something for you, he promises. But I'll need some of that good stuff from London. A lot of the good stuff. The supplies and casket of mushroom wine. And compile a port report. Oh, yes, my yes. That's been there's been goings-ons. We'll do that. In the bleak night. Oh, the false stars. Surface rolling like a porridge pot. Up with a roar of steam and flash of fire. 3 widows swimming. Tentacles. And then we saw His Highness. There's rather a lot of this material. And now we have that port report. We're gonna do a picnic because we need to decrease our terror, which we only decreased it by 3, which, whatever. A peaceful afternoon. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer. Swap shanties pass round the grog and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Z-bats. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock grow watchful. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you. There are no actual shepherd. Oh, we already did that. Okay, so there's nothing left that we can do here. Okay. I'm gonna end the set here. I'm trying to think where should we go? Because we're supposed to go northeast, and we've gone north. So I guess it's just the east bit. We can do. How much fuel do we have? 8. Yeah, I guess we just explore this one next time because we need to find the mountain. Yeah, to sell our souls, untaxed souls. But that'll be next time. Actually, I want to put this to pause. That'll be next time. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Thanks. Bye.